change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
You might notice that I have a hard time saying SH or S. I whistle a bit because I'm wearing a dental prosthetic at the moment. And we're going to talk. This is actually really pressing to this conversation tonight because we're going to talk about challenge. We're going to talk about the things that get in our way that prevent us from really being fulfilled and happy in our lives. Because most of the things that we're trying to move towards, the goals that we have, are about overcoming some kind of pain. Overcoming some kind of discomfort that we have with ourselves, whether it's physical, emotional, social. And this is what I'm really good at. I used to think I was really good as an athlete. But what I realized was that I became good as an athlete because I'm really good at dealing with the obstacles that show up in my life. And I have a lot of them. So I'm going to do something really freaky right now. You ready?
Sure.
Because it's so much easier to talk.
Are you ready?
Without these. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go back to Transylvania. And I'm going to give this talk tonight as a vampire. Okay? Hello. All right. So much easier to talk like this. And this might be really freaky for you right now. It's all good. But this is something that we as human beings have to deal with on a daily basis, on a regular basis. We believe that there is some part of us that is inadequate, that is flawed, that is not good enough, that doesn't measure up somehow, and we need to change it. Because we just can't go out into the world looking like this. Unless you want to scare children. It's not Halloween. So what I practice is, the scientific term, believe it or not, is self-compassion. There is an enormous amount of data out right now, and more coming out all the time, talking about how the practice of self-compassion is the most important tool you will ever have in your toolbox. That's it. You can change your diet. You can go from a standard American diet to a raw vegan diet and still get sick, still have problems, still gain weight. But wait a minute, all those people on YouTube told me that's not going to happen. All I have to do is switch to a raw vegan diet and suddenly everything is going to magically transform and I'm going to get 2-pack abs because my waist is so small there's not enough room for 6. Guess what? That doesn't always happen. Because what we now understand, thanks to the breakthroughs in neuroscience, is that our mind and our emotions have an enormous impact on our bodies and our physical health. And that the practice of self-compassion doesn't just help you feel better as you move through the world, it actually helps your body too. And a lot of the obstacles that people run into on a dietary path are related to self-criticism. Because why do you want to go on a diet to begin with? Because you're happy with yourself? Because you look in the mirror and say, damn, I look good. Probably not. There's probably a voice that's screaming in your head and calling you all kinds of names and embarrassed as all hell, but really trying to put on a smiley face when you go out in the world. But hoping that you don't walk past a window that's going to show you your reflection. That voice is killing you. There's a lot of data now to support that. It actually does you harm.